guys. MJ shirt. Yeah. She could put it down to around the shout. But yeah. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And so this video I'm going to be talking about my experience as a Warwick economics student. So for those that do not know, I'm currently a third year economics student at the University of Warwick. And so should we get started? Yeah, so a question will probably be why econ, why straight econ, and why Warwick. So in regards to the economics aspect, you know, during year 12, year 13, I was very curious with, you know, the A-level content that I was doing with regards to economics. I just find it very interesting how economics impacts each and every single one of us, from the government to, you know, businesses to individuals like you and I. So yeah, it was just very interesting, and it's something that I wanted to explore further with regards to why Warwick in particular. So for straight econ, it was really between Warwick, UCL and LSE. Warwick was one of my top choices, and yeah, I'm very glad that I am able to do an economics degree here. But I won't lie, there were challenges along the way, especially with first year. You know, first year you're away from home, you're acclimatizing, settling into a new environment, and also I have more of a scientific background. However, with economics, there's so many things, like so many views. It can be quite subjective at times, and that was something that I wasn't really used to per se, but again something that I definitely improved on during my time here. I felt also in first year it was a case where some people just understood it like this, like they understood economics and they could get it like that. With myself, it's a case where I just had to keep on reading, and I feel, what's the name? I think it's the imposter syndrome. Yeah, the imposter syndrome, where yeah, I just felt like I wasn't really worthy per se. I still get that from time to time, you know, but yeah, that's definitely, I'd say first year was definitely a lot. Also with Warwick economics as opposed to, you know, the other degrees, so there's such thing called CATs, which is kind of what, you know, Warwick degrees are based on, and usually in first year you take 120 CATs, but you know, Warwick economics wanted to be a bit extra and take 150. And one of the modules which was compulsory was economics history, and this is why I advise, you know, those to make sure that you check what is going to be, you know, happening maybe in your first year, second year, third year, because me and history there was a reason why I dropped that at GCSE. So when I'm seeing economic history and it's compulsory now, yeah, but that was definitely something that, it was a learning experience, a learning curve, shall I say. And there were also optional modules. First year, I would say I wasn't that wise. I wasn't that wise with picking the optional modules. There was one module that I picked. Woo! When I tell you, I was spending more time on the optional module as opposed to the core modules. And when you are kind of going in that direction, that's when you need to start rethinking. So yeah, definitely first year there were, you know, there were some mistakes, some learning experiences that I made along the way. So that's why I felt like second year was much better for myself. Yeah, so with regards to my general experience at Warwick, yeah, it was a case where first year I was quite proactive, and it's really about making the most out of, you know, the available opportunities that Warwick has to offer, right? Because there's so many opportunities available. So, you know, for myself, I was part of societies such as ACS, NSOC, EconSoc, finance finance societies or something. They kind of have a range of sub-societies within the finance society, if that makes sense. But yeah, so also netball as well. So there were quite a lot of societies that I was a part of. By the time it came to second year though, so essentially Warwick Economics is 50%, you do 50% in counts when you're in your second year and 50% counts when you're in your third year. That's for straight economics. So yeah, because it counted, like, I had to make sure I put my head down. Yeah, and if you feel like when you get to maybe Warwick there isn't that many opportunities there, create them, you know. When I was in first year I thought there were lack of gospel events, and so when it came to second year, you know, I created a gospel event in Warwick University. Shout out to Awaken. But yeah, definitely if there aren't really opportunities for you, create them, and Warwick does give you the space to do that. Well, for myself that was the case. In terms of my favourite modules, my favourite modules would be I would say more of the macro aspects. So, you know, first year I did macroeconomics, second year was also macroeconomics. I just like looking at things from a global, wider perspective. I also enjoyed French, so essentially what I really like about Warwick Economics is that, you know, it's quite flexible, so you can take modules from non-economic departments. So I took a language, which was French, during my second year, and yeah, it was just really nice kind of having a breather from the economics modules. But yeah, I did like the French module as well. So firstly, to those who, you know, go into Warwick, make sure that you have some study buddy, you know, or a group of people who are doing the same course as you. I feel it's very important. You know, it could be a case where you may miss a lecture or miss a seminar for some sort of reason, but then they went and then they can give the notes to you. As they say, teamwork makes the dream work, right? Right. It just makes it easier, and that's something I learned when coming to university, because university is a different ball game compared to, you know, GCSEs or A levels, where you could have done it independently. Yes. Also, making sure that you choose your modules early. I cannot stress this enough. Like, there are some modules, right? Like, for example, WBS modules. So these are Warwick Business School modules. In your first year, some people, or quite a lot of people, want to take that, right? And it goes out like this. And the thing is, when it comes to second year and third years, right, there are prerequisites. So some modules which you may have taken your first year, you need them in order to take the modules in second year and third year. So kind of be wise with that. If it's a case where you want to take maybe non-economics modules such as a WBS module, make sure that you're on top of it, so when the applications open, you're quick and hopefully you can get a place. But yeah, that's something that I've learned. Make sure that you're quick with things. And for those who are thinking of going to study Warwick economics at the University of Warwick, there is a criteria. I believe when I applied, it may have changed. Maths was required. It was part of the offer, so make sure for those, again, who are probably thinking of doing A-levels, you choose maths. So with Warwick Economics, there are so many different variants of economics that you can do. It doesn't have to be straight econ, so it could be a case where if you're interested in maybe, you know, maybe French, there is economics and French. There is e-pace, I'll put what that means below. There is Morse, which includes economics, PPE. So there are various economics degrees that one can do. It doesn't just have to be straight econ. So just make sure that you do your research and just be aware of the various degrees that are available. But yeah, I think that is it. and hopefully this video helps. And yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Hi there, thank you for watching this video, and make sure that you like, comment and subscribe. Also, make sure that you check out the latest videos, and I will see you soon.